here in downtown Waukesha, where there are so many things to do. Whether you're looking to grab a bite to eat, grab a brew, hang out with friends, or just enjoy the outdoors, you have so many options. In the summertime, it's a great time to hang out in downtown Waukesha.
So this is People's Park. This is kind of the hub for restaurants. I mean, if we could, there's a lot of things that have been going on in Waukesha, but this was kind of the catalyst for bigger next level things. Okay. So we've always had great coffee shops. We've had a great art community down here. And the art community is really what kicked off Waukesha. For a while, Waukesha was very run down, dilapidated. We had lots of homeless people and stuff like that. And then with the start of, by a guy named Jeff Seymour, he started a thing called art crawls. And art crawls are really what started the greater downtown area and pushed us into a really good trajectory. So art crawls are about five times a year. Okay. And what they'll do is various galleries in the downtown area, they'll open up and just kind of do a showcase. Some of them will have wine, some of them will have just mostly local artists. Okay. So a lot of the things that you'll notice, or that you'll see, a lot of our art galleries have kind of gone away, but one of the main ones that's really the one that started it is the Almont Gallery, and then down there used to be a place called Sprizzo. But okay. Almont Gallery is still holding the torch. There's a girl named Lynn Gaffey, and she's still the queen bee of art for downtown area. So we've got the hotel, yet another thing that really pushed the downtown over the top. Hotel, I want to say, is probably going on about 12 years. Oh, yeah, nice. A boutique hotel. It's gone through a couple different owners over the years, but they took and redid the entire facade and stuff like that. We've got a lot of great businesses, certainly a lot of history going on down here. You know, buildings are constantly being renovated and turned over and stuff like that. So that's always good for the downtown too.
What about your perspective from downtown? You're a business owner here. How long have you been in business? And what about your background in business?
So I've been in the restaurant industry for 32 years, I think it is, okay. This year. Always kind of been with this and done this thing. The funny thing is 15 years ago, when I first opened up Magellan's down the street, you wouldn't have caught me dead in Waukesha. Okay. I wanted nothing to do with it, and I talked to actually the owner of People's Park, and I said, hey, thinking of buying a restaurant, and he's like, well, I'm gonna put one down there too, and he's a guy that knows a lot of things, so I figured if he knew something, it'd probably be a good idea to jump on. Got it. And you know, ever since then, it's been nothing but just an upward trajectory. So, but otherwise, yeah, I mean, downtown for me, I've watched it grow. I mean, I've watched, you know, we had a homeless issue, not problem, but just an issue. That sense, you know, they've taken care of a lot of that. We had a one-way street problem many years ago, which scared people away. There's not a single one-way street, and they're even doing the in and outs, the main thoroughfares into Waukesha. They're changing that around to make that two-way now too. And then we have, yeah, I mean, just lots of growth. You know, new restaurants, new concepts, new ideas. Retail ebbs and flows. Okay. You know, Amazon certainly changed the direction of where everything is going, but you know, still certainly lots of great record shops.
So as we walk downtown here, it has such a small town feel. What are some of the fun parts about that small town feel that you enjoy?
So we've got a lot of great events going on down here. We have a great, very vibrant farmers market. We've got Friday Night Live, and Friday Night Live is where they block off all the streets. We have about half a dozen bands slash stages, and it's a lot of local artists and stuff like that. It's just really great. We've got a lot of really, really interesting things going on down here, not to mention all the store shops and just a vibrant downtown.
Very cool. What about the Riverwalk that's just past here?
So the Riverwalk is something that the city, or the greater city, redid, I want to say about 20 years ago, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they've bridges, and the river was kind of like this underappreciated thing that we had for the longest time. And it wasn't until they put the Riverwalk in that people really started appreciating the area and, you know, coming down here and saying, wow, you know, let's rediscover Waukesha and all of its greatness.
So the downtown area, lots of fun on Friday nights throughout most of the summer, I would imagine.
Correct.
Right? And then a beautiful natural river flowing right through it that you can now walk along and enjoy.
Correct. So up ahead, we've got that record store I was telling you about, and actually right here, this is the 5 Points.
Okay.
So this is basically the heart thoroughfare of downtown Waukesha. And if you look just over there, we have the Donut Squad. That's the donut shop here. Very unique donuts that they're selling at you know, on a regular basis.
Sure.
Semi. Right there, we have Chef Pam's Kitchen, and she is just killing it. So as far as like couples things to do, which is really the popular thing, like experiences, she's offering how to cook and amazing meals. Yeah, so this is the downtown.
So Dan, this is your place, Magellan's. Tell me about it.
So we've been open for 15 years, and our specialty is beer and pizza. So we have 54 individual draft lines, and we have 42 individual pizzas, or you can build your own too. So it's been really great, and Waukesha's growth has certainly allowed me to open up and kind of express myself creatively inside of here.
Through the bar. I love it. It's a fantastic place. Thank you so much for your time. And Grant, it was great to meet you.
You also.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Hi, ladies. Welcome to the Cedar Creek Winery.
Thanks for having us.
So nice for you to come today.
Thank you. Eva, are you the owner of the business?
Actually, it's a family-owned business. So my parents actually started Wallersheim Winery in 1972 and then purchased Cedar Creek in 1990. So we have vineyards. We're all Wisconsin-made product here. Everything is made right here in the state. We have our vineyards 2 hours west of here in Prairie du Sac. We have about 30 acres of grapevines, and we make some of the smaller batches right down in the wine cellar here, and then some of the wine is also made in Prairie du Sac, but all in Wisconsin.
Oh, that is so nice. Can you tell us a little bit about how does that happen? How does it go from grapevine to bottle?
Yeah, so it's the quality always starts in the vineyard, right? So we prune the vines in the very early spring, and in the growing season all throughout the year. They're usually harvested late August or early September. The fall is such a fun time of year. It smells so good in the winery. Everything is fermenting, and then it goes into the barrels. So it's actually a longer process, but worth the wait.
We know so many people love to support local, and it's so great that you're right here in Cedarburg. Tell us a little bit about the people that come in your shop in the winery.
Well, it's we have a saying here, you come for a visit and you stay for a lifetime. So I love Cedarburg. It's such a fun community. It's a historic community. Just there's something for everybody here, all the different shops, the coffee places. We're inside the Cedar Creek Settlement, which was an old woolen mill built in the 1864. So the mill race is out back here. There's a beautiful waterfall.
This really is a beautiful location. And Jen, you live here in Cedarburg and you come to these shops all the time. Tell us a little bit about Cedarburg's known for its festivals. Tell us a little bit about what drew you to relocate here.
Well, so many things drew us to Cedarburg. We moved here from the Chicago area. It's got such a friendly vibe. It's got so much history. The schools are fantastic. But ever since we did move here, I've been bringing out-of-town family and friends to this winery. It's just kind of part of the tour that we give people. And we go to the tasting bar there, and everybody always really enjoys that.
And Cedarburg's just been such a destination. As far as your wines go, what are your most popular?
Waterfall Riesling is our most popular. That's the blue bottle, so it's a beautiful bottle, but it also tastes really good. And it's a semi-dry Riesling. Usually when you think of Rieslings, you think of something pretty sweet. That one is right in the middle, so it's semi-dry. Dry enough you can have it with a meal, but yet it's nice with hors d'oeuvres and cheeses and things. It's kind of one of my favorites for the summer patio because it goes with everything.
And you offer wine tasting and tips for people as well, as far as what to pair food with?
Yep, we have special tastings, but But then we also, our tasting room is open daily. So, and people can come in and do tastings, and we have some tastings that are paired with cheeses and things like that too. So
That's fantastic. Did you want to try another? This was delicious.
Sure.
yeah.
Which one should we try next?
I think I'd like to try
This
this
is
one.
the Syrah,
Yeah, let's try them all.
and that one is the Pinot Grigio. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your
you're
time
welcome.
today. This
You're
was
welcome.
so
My
great
pleasure.
for you to meet
So,
with us.
Yeah.
I'm Caitlin. Welcome to Get Hot Yoga.
So nice to meet you. I'm so excited to be here today and learn a little bit more about the studio and yourself.
Well, we're so excited to have you. Do you want to come on in and get warm?
Yeah, let's do it.
The reason I love this location so much is just because middle of the winter, January, you're freezing cold. Everything you do, you're freezing cold. So you just get to come here. It's 95 degrees, right?
Yes.
Really warm, but it doesn't have that like way too hot yoga thing that you run into all the time with other hot yoga.
It's a dry, radiant infrared heat. So if you notice, we have these panels in the ceiling. So that's what's giving off the heat here. And it's really nice. The studio, we obviously have classes at different times of the day, and we don't keep it this hot all the time, but the heat is really nice, especially in the winter.
My favorite part of coming here is that you can smell like the bread being baked downstairs while you're in the yoga studio, and it's just dry and warm and it smells like baked bread, and there's like nothing cozier to me. I did want to ask, are there any like specific benefits to doing yoga in a hot space?
Yeah, absolutely. All the regular benefits that you get from yoga are heightened. So your flexibility in the warm environment, your muscles are going to be more flexible. You're going to be building strength. You're also going to increase the circulation rate. You're going to be sweating more, therefore you're detoxifying, sweating out some of those toxins at the body. It can aid in weight loss, like speeding up your metabolism. It can also help with pain reduction, just keeping those muscles nice and warm. Other benefits of yoga in general, better sleep, less depression, just keeping you overall more fit and healthy.
The first time I came, I was a little bit nervous about trying hot yoga, but it actually was just like a really welcoming community, and everyone just kind of welcomed me with open arms and made me really comfortable. And then of course you walk in, you're warm, you're cozy, like it's just a chill atmosphere. So
I think one thing that we really stress is that yoga is for everyone. So all levels are welcome here. And we'll work with you to build up. If you can't do it all, just do what you can. There's always ways to modify poses and make them more challenging or make them a little bit more accessible.
Oh, that actually is probably not true.
It's that moment when the light bulb goes on, like, I did not think I could do that pose, but because we did this pose, and this pose, you're all warmed up, and now, just try it. Just give it a try, push it to your edge, don't go past that point. Don't go to pain ever in your practice, but maybe just try. I try to encourage them, just go out of that comfort zone just a little bit, try something new. So it's really rewarding to see that when students are making progress, and when I'm just spreading either that knowledge that I have or that passion and that love of something to someone else.
We finally made it, and it feels so good to be in this building.
I know, and I'm so grateful that we get to build this company together with our agents who are going to be joining us and our team who's already here.
Yes, and finally being able to be in a place where we can just have the best possible, growth-minded, positive culture.
And that's truly why we created this company to begin with. It's the real estate firm that we always wanted, but it's also so much more, and there's so much more to do than just sell real estate. And I'm excited to be able to allow our agents to tap into that and become who they want to become with what they're truly gifted in. So the why behind everything that I do is really centered around providing opportunity to people. I'm a big believer in where much is given, much is expected. And I've been blessed with so much and had really great mentors, really not so great mentors, but I think I've learned so much from every single one of them. And now I'm in a position where I get to provide opportunity to people and build companies that I hope will better the world around us. And I feel really grateful that I'm able to do that. So everything I do, I ask, is it going to provide opportunity to other people? Is this really going to help others? So I spend a lot of time trying to better myself so that I can really be there to help others grow and learn and find their true passions, because I think once they do that, their lives become better too.
And so many people don't realize that when, like we talk about your brunch staff, right? When you're not always there anymore, well, you have to go do other things. You have to better yourself so you can make things better for them.
Mm-hmm. No, I tell them all the time, if I'm in this building helping you host or serve or cook, I'm actually not where I'm supposed to be, and it's hurting all of you. I need to be out there providing opportunity and growing the company, because the more the company grows, the more opportunity all of us have. And I really try and hammer that home with the staff and everybody who works around us to grow the company, because that's my purpose. And it can be kind of fuzzy at first when you feel like you're not physically there in your business all day, but I think magic really happens when you learn how to work on the business, and your day looks a little bit different, especially for someone like me who's so task-based. All of a sudden now you realize, oh my gosh, my purpose is to think and dream and plan, and it's a lot of thinking alone time, which can seem counterproductive. But I think, the magic really happens when you discover that really is what your purpose is, and if it is your purpose, right? And once you find that, you can really provide so much more to other people.
Right, you are carrying the vision, and you are the only person that can execute on that vision.
Yeah, I read something the other day that the visionary of a company is the only one who got gifted the vision for it. They're the only ones who see it at first. So it's our mission then to carry that through, because that's really our responsibility.